All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with game number 1 between Goody and 4.
No,
lost. Just kidding.
Okay.
I like numbers, that's why.
You had me worried.
We have Goody and Lost going up. It's Terran versus Zerg to start us off. And Goody, we saw him in Season 1. Hopefully he's gotten much better. And we'll see him in a brand new Season 3, but or maybe even the end of Season 2 for the Grand Finals. That would be awesome as well. Can't count him out of that. But here we go. Wombat, TVZ, man.
Yeah, and Goody, I mean, you know, Europe's a tough place to play. But Goody, that guy takes down a number of really solid little tournaments over there, Zodiac Cup stuff and things like that. He wins those, I want to say, fairly regularly. I mean, he's not winning every single one of them or anything. He's not exactly dominating. But Goody, a solid Terran player. But in Europe, being a solid Terran player is sort of like just having 5 fingers. There's nothing really exceptional about it. So it's tough for the guy, you know, but he may have a good showing here against Lost, a 4 Kings player. Not really any great showings anywhere. He did okay at Anaheim, got through round 3, 4 maybe, I think it was at Anaheim, but not a guy that you don't see a lot of 4 Kings people anymore.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and 4 Kings has had such a long history in, you know, the RTS scene, especially I know with Warcraft 3. But they've also delved in a couple other genres. Still, you know, you haven't heard much of them in StarCraft 2. We'll see. I actually played one of their members, and I was pretty impressed. I mean, they definitely have some impressive players, but whoa, hold on. Hold that thought. We have a command center going down at 14, so this will be a 14 command center, probably a 15 barracks to follow this up. We'll see if he techs off of this or if he goes something crazy. Like, you know, factory tech, double refineries. I've seen that before. I actually do that sometimes. Get double refineries just around now, and, you know, everything works out. Your command center actually finishes by the time that you need your 19th supply, so it's really, really cool.
Yeah, and he actually didn't even try to squeeze in the extra worker until after he had thrown the barracks down, so...
Yep.
Fun stuff here out of Goody. Clearly not terribly concerned that there's going to be any quick push on him, and honestly, with the hatch first out of Lost, he doesn't have too much to worry about here. So good stuff.
Now, for those of you at home that don't know, Goody is definitely a player that likes to go mech, but I think what he's just doing right here is going this extra barracks just so that he can wall off pretty easily. All he needs to do is make another supply depot, and he's absolutely safe. Ooh, this one SCV only 1 hit point away from dying. And will Lost get it? No, it doesn't look like he will. He has to actually back up with that drone because he doesn't want to lose it completely. He knows already what his opponent is doing. This drone is just to be a little bit annoying, and now he should back out of here. There's no reason to continue on the pressure.
Yeah, I don't want to just give away a worker. You know, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but you shouldn't do it. It's bad practice to just give him a worker there. You know, he gets out of there with the Marine. I actually really thought that SCV was going to get it. That drone was right on his tail, but very smart to turn it around. Keep all your workers alive, man. Lost knows that he's got a lot of game yet to play.
Yeah, definitely. And now we can see Goody. He's just going to probably SCV up like crazy. It looks like he's still making Marines, so we will have some sort of heavy Marine play. Is this going to be... This potentially could be. I do want to say Wombat. It could potentially be some sort of all-in, like, 7, 8 barracks play. It could be. I'm not saying it is, but we don't have any gas.
That's bold, yeah. And it's been a while. I was noticing that as well, that I was just like, when is the refineries? And then right as he says that, there go 2 refineries. Yep. So
he was listening to you.
He was. He knew that we were going to say something that he could then make us look dumb about. He used his psychic powers.
Of course.
It happens every time in casting. You say something, you're like, I think you might do this, and then bam. He hasn't gotten any gas, then he gets gas. But Roach Warren on the way from Lost.
And that's going to be quite beneficial. Of course, Marine's not the best against mass roaches. And if roaches come up to this front, I don't know what good he can do because, you know, he has to make a bunker and still your barracks can be outranged. We can see the initial Marines starting up here. And it looks like the 1 Queen is under attack. Zerglings are going to run forward. Metabolic Boost isn't finished yet, but it almost is. It looks like it doesn't even matter. These Zerglings are going to clean up everything. Finally, Metabolic Boost just kicks in there. And the Marines just get flat out devastated.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
You would have a really hard time finding a way for that to go worse for Goody right there. He just could not. There was no stutter step micro.
Oh my god, this is not good. All right, well.
Tunnelings. Oh, there's a gap. Oh,
yeah,
man.
this is absolutely over for Goody.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot he can do here except watch things explode and insta GG out of Goody there.
Yep. Not really much to say in that game. Just did not wall off. Zerglings win.
Yep.
All right, game 2 coming up.